We're going to go ahead and give away or announce the two honorable mentions from the Cowboy Poetry portion of our contest. Are Bernice Landers or Robert Furrow here? Okay. Bernice Landers submitted a poem called Hank, and Robert Furrow entered a poem called Little Man that fit into the Cowboy Poetry category. And High Plains writer member Kim Alarie is going to read those for us.
Hank. Hank was a true old cowboy, one from out of the past. They don't make guys like him anymore, at least the kind that will last. His saddle hangs on the fence, it's quite a sorry sight, but if it could tell the stories, it would probably take all night. Hank grew up herding cattle, breaking broncos all his life. Didn't take the time to go to town or even take a wife. So when he came to the pearly gates and St. Peter let him in, he said, "Please let me stay and forgive me for my sins. I've heard about heaven ever since I've been a tot. Would you take me by my hand and show me what you've got? Could we walk in the garden and see the old rugged cross? Then could we gather at the river and sing how great thou art? Can we ring those golden bells like the Bible tells me so, and go to the church in the wild woods where the lily in the valley grows? Could we go beyond the sunset and watch them bringing in the sheaves, then at the end of the day have a closer walk with thee? There's so much to see and do, we can't waste our time and ponder, 'cause we really need to be there when the roll is called up yonder. I've made a decision, St. Peter, to set my ponies free. I really don't need them anymore, 'cause I'm walking close with thee. It's all over now, it was really quite a day. I walked today where Jesus walked, and this is where I'll stay. Hank's days on earth are over. He said, I saw the light. I have a friend in Jesus, and with him I'll spend my life. And this is Robert Furrow's poem, Little Man. As I walked down the street, a little man I chanced to meet. He was only about 3'4", but he seemed like so much more. He had a gleeful smile on his face, and it didn't seem out of place, for as he trotted right along, he was singing this happy song. Oh, give me a prairie home where cowboys and Indians roam, where I can tend my cows all day, and it seems like nothing but play. I can ride and rope and brand, for I'm an old cow hand, and I'll bulldog those steers, I've been doing it for years. I spend days in the saddle driving those longhorn cattle, then at the end of the day, my horse eats prairie hay. I earn my 40 and found, eat and sleep on the ground, and when I unroll my bed, stars are shining overhead. When I wake at the dawn, I know I have to carry on. I'll go and find that stray, for that is the cowboy way. He finished with a rebel yell, then I knew all was well. As he vanished from view, I admired that little buckaroo. He was every inch a cowboy, though his 6-gun was a toy. His horse looked very good. It was made of finest wood. His Stetson hat was wide, and he wore it with pride. A beaded buckskin vest covered his little chest. His chaps were of leather, protection from the weather. Strapped to each boot heel was a spur of shiny steel. Dressed in his cowboy gear, I know he feels no fear. Oh, here is my wish for you. Happy trails, little buckaroo. Happy trails, little buckaroo.